So it seems like we've had more prime ministers than I've had cups of teas this year. I've got to make another video now on an economic problem that we're having so that I can give business owners my views on what I'm doing in my businesses, so hopefully you can swipe and deploy those ideas into your business. Rishi Sunak is the new Prime Minister, Jeremy Hunt is the Chancellor, and we've got a brand new cabinet. These things really mean a lot to business owners because they starve off investment because they're waiting to work out what's happening politically. That's small business owners, medium business owners, and indeed massive big companies. And those massive companies that hold loads of cash trundle that cash down through the economy. So it's really important that everyone has a view and an understanding of what central government is doing, and they want central government to be stable. So in this video, I'm going to be putting my points across to the new Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on what I think he should be doing to best support the economy, best support government to support small business owners. Number one, he's got to calm the markets. That's my first little piece of paper that I've wrote here. How can we calm the markets? Because we're seeing rising interest rates, and we want to get those interest rates, to a level that is affordable for business to invest. So I'm speaking to loads of business owners right now, I'm speaking to lots of investors right now, and they're holding back from investing because they don't know what's going to happen with interest rates. They don't know how much the cost of borrowing is going to be, and they're putting all those things off for another couple of years when they think everything's going to calm down. That's not great for the UK economy, because if you've got more people thinking like that, you've got less people going out there borrowing money, growing companies, or putting their savings, and this is another big crucial factor. There's lots of businesses that have got cash in the bank, they're just going to leave the cash in the bank rather than put it to work. And really it's the job of a government to make sure that people are fluid with their cash, getting cash into the economy, creating jobs, investing their cash so that everyone benefits from opportunity. If you look at banks' balance sheets right now, I'm never shy in telling people this: banks are sitting on more cash than they ever have in their history. Pension funds have got loads of cash stocked up. We actually want those pension funds and banks giving loans out, or pension funds investing their cash to drive the UK economy. And this is happening on a global basis at the moment as people hold on to stuff through fear. So we've got to get a government that creates stability so that people are not fearful about going to doing stuff. Next, got to come up with a plan for growth. That's what they've got to do. It's fair to say, and I don't want to get political on the channel because I don't do that, but Liz Truss did scare the markets. We had a plummeting pound, cost of borrowing goes up, we've got interest rates going through the roof, cost of borrowing through the roof, all this stuff. But actually you want to be having that plan for growth. I do think she was correct on. The UK economy has stayed pretty stagnant for the last 10 or 12 years. I actually think we're a great country. We've got a great legal system, we've got great transport networks, we're a trusted country, and I don't think we use the abilities that we have as a country to get growth going. So we do need a plan for growth, and it's good that that's now been put on the agenda. Let's not just have 1 or 2% growth per year. Why can't we get 5% growth per year? Why don't we use brand Britain to drive the UK economy forward? So we do need a real crucial plan for growth. Here's some of my ideas that could help business owners really do that without costing the government too much money, because that is the levers that the government have got to be careful with right now, because they want to be incentivising, they want to plan for growth, but they need loads of cash at the moment because there's a black hole in the public finances. And I think Liz Truss's idea was, well, look, let's reduce taxes, that will grow the economy, and then eventually the Treasury will pick up cash because of that. But she did it all in the wrong way. So the right ways are being sensible about that, just making little tweaks that are going to make businesses employ more people and grow their business and take credible risk, so that a business takes risk with credibility to take their business forward. Now, one of the best ways that I think we could do this is different levels of VAT. Hospitality and leisure, the service industry employs lots of people. It's one of the biggest things in my business portfolio. When we had a lower rate of VAT, we started looking about staff bonuses, increasing wages, investing in those hospitality and leisure businesses because there was more cash around. Then the government would kept it through corporation tax. I've always been actually a fan of having a slightly higher corporation tax but lower turnover taxes. Turnover taxes being business rates, being VAT, being insurance premium tax on employing people, all of those things that just take cash away from a business that then makes them scared about investing. So if I was the UK government, I would be looking at different levels of VAT, for example. So if you're in a service-based industry, hospitality and leisure, let's have a lower rate of VAT to whether you go and buy a brand new computer or a big TV screen where you could have a higher rate of VAT. And remember, in those businesses like hospitality and leisure, they haven't got much that they can claim their VAT back on. You know, they're bringing in food products that are 0 rated, and then they're putting them out on a plate and they've cooked them and served them, adding VAT onto it. Whereas a builder is claiming VAT back as he's putting out VATable services, for example. Different levels of VAT, I think, is really a great way of getting certain industries motoring on and investing. And I think the Treasury won't really see a negative benefit to the cash that they're bringing in through doing that. But that could really get things going. We need to create positivity. You know, there needs to be a plan for positivity. I think government should be saying, look, there's really good news down the road, and we've got these incentive plans that if you invest cash, this is how we're going to be backing you up. I think government should be going to banks and financial institutions and standing behind them on loans like they did with Sibbles and Bibbles. Most people are paying all that stuff back, but it gives banks confidence to go out and lend money to businesses when they know that they've got government guarantees behind them. All of that stuff really helps to drive investment. Now, the other thing is incentivising employment. We're sitting in a position right now where there's super low unemployment rates in the UK. I don't think that's going to last for very long. I think we're going to start seeing companies cutting back staffing because they're worried about the economic outlook. So I think that you're going to see more jobs available and not a so buoyant job market where employers are begging employees to come and work for them. I see the scales of that shifting over the next 6 to 12 to 18 months as companies look to cut back because they're worried about the economic downturn. So that's another challenge that Rishi's got to get around. Don't be complacent that we've got super unemployment levels right now, because as the times get a bit more difficult, companies look to cut their fat on their staffing costs to stay in the game. So there's my ideas for Rishi Sunak. What's your ideas? What do you think he should be doing to help drive the UK economy forward? What do you think he should be doing tax? What should he be doing investing taxpayers' cash to drive the UK economy forward? You know, all of these ideas that you might have, hit them in the comments below and I'll do my very best to answer all of them, because I really want to understand what business owners' pain is right now, and then I'll put some of that stuff into my podcast as well and on future YouTube videos. So come on, let me know what you think we should be doing. Hit the comments below. Thanks for watching. See ya.